Hello everyone, Rashi here. Today I'm going to review a book that I actually read a pretty long time ago, but I remember most of the main events, and that would be Komi Can Communicate Volume 8. I'm currently at volume, I believe, 19 or 20, and recently, and by recent I mean yesterday, I got volume 25, which released yesterday. Uh, I would say that the first part of it, of volume 8, is pretty standard stuff with like pretty much the everyday thing that happens in Komi's life. So nothing special, even though it's as usual pretty cute. Uh, the main part is the second half, which is the obligatory school trip, and I liked it, but probably not for the reason that most people expect someone like me to like this one. Um, I mean, again, the school stuff is pretty standard. With like, Komi actually becomes friend with several students at the same time, which is good because before that volume, she usually only got like one or two friends per volumes, and in this one, I think she got like three or four, which is pretty amazing. There's, as usual, a bat scene, which is again pretty standard uh, with School Trip, except that this one we see both. There's actually two bat scenes, one with the guys and one with the girls. And here's Keita, he just climbed on me, and surprisingly, the part that I like the most, and I say this as someone who usually prefer like anime girls rather than anime guys, but the bat scene from the boys' side was by far one of the best scenes in this series. I don't know why. It was just so funny. Not to say that I didn't like the girls' side of things, but the girls' side of things was, uh, I think, too standard. Was like the usual girl talk where they ask if they have a crush on someone, which is pretty standard, I think, for rom-com that are not Yuri. I think they're a bit less common in Yuris, but in rom-com that are like not Yuri, this is pretty standard stuff, I think. But yeah, this is the guy's bat scene was by far the funniest scene I have seen in the entire series so far. The series is good. I'm not saying the rest of the thing is not funny, but Volume 8 is probably my favorite volume because of. I mean, I usually love school trip part in manga and anime, but this one doesn't take the cake as my favorite uh, um, school trip arc of all time. It definitely have a honorable mention for the reason why I like it. And yeah, after that, the last chapter is again pretty standard stuff, and my kitten just climbed on me again. I'm sorry about the kitten. You're probably gonna see him a lot from now on, at least until he gets less addicted to my presence. Anyway, now I would give this one just because of the bad scene, for real. Just because of the bad scene, I would give this one a 9.5 out of 10. Not a perfect score, but definitely one of the best score I would give for a book of this series. Now, standard stuff. How is it available in? Oh yeah, I wanted to try to look up a mangaka, but apparently it's not. You can look at books by the author, apparently. Anyway, so Kami Can Communicate oops. Komi can communicate. Volume 8 is probably the same price as the other, which is pretty cheap. 13 $13 plus taxes in Canada. I believe it's $10 in the US. Well, it says $9.99 here, and yeah, it's even though it's an older volume. I mean, when I personally got into the series, there was I got into the series in late 2020, and there was already like 8 volumes out. I think volume 8 is like yeah, August. Yeah, it's a pretty old volume that's still easily in stock. Should be easy to get a copy of this volume. Anyway, yeah, I talked about. I mean, maybe I talked about too much about Bat Scene featuring guys. I mean, even it surprised me when I read this volume 2 years ago. But yeah, it's definitely worth it if you like school trip art in manga. This is definitely one that you will enjoy. And well, especially if you like this series to begin with. Personally, it's not my favorite rom com of all times, but uh, there are definitely a lot of reasons why I still like this one a lot. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.